Good day, everybody. It's already 13th of September 2025 in Nigeria. It's 17 minutes past 1 a.m. in Nigeria and 17 minutes past 8 p.m. in the United States of America, especially in New York. In Nigeria, today is 13th of September. In New York, today is 12th of September 2025. I'll try as much as possible to make sure that this video is not too long. We have crisis in Napal whereby people are being houses are being burnt. It's a very terrible crisis, and if you are conversant with social media, you know that our brothers from Southeast. Maybe I should speak Yoruba because I want my people, the Yoruba people, to mo fẹ́ kí àwọn ìyá mi, àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n mi, àwọn àbúrò mi, mo fẹ́ kán gbọ́ mi dáadáa because gbogbo crisis tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà tá a bá wò dáadáa Yorùbá land ló ti máa ń bẹ̀rẹ̀. The crisis in the Western region in 1964 led to the Nigeria Civil War, whereby the Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa and the President of Nigeria at that time, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, connived together to send Chief Obafemi Awolowo to prison on top of charges. There was crisis because these two people supported Akintola against Awolowo because as far as they are concerned, they needed to take over Southwest or Western region. But there was a terrible crisis in Western region, and which led to the first coup, the deadly coup of January 15, 1966, which was one-sided, where the Prime Minister and the Premier of Western region, the Premier of Midwestern region, and a lot of people were neutralized. Whereas no political heavyweight was neutralized in Southeast. Tá a bá wà conversant pẹ̀lú social media dáadáa, a rí i pé àwọn èèyàn wa ní Southeast wọ́n ti ń sọ fún wa pé ká lo treatment in Napal tó yẹ pé crisis wà tó ń jólé tó ń ṣe everything. If Taba ronú wa dáadáa, in 1983, I wasn't an adult. I was almost 18 years. I was less than 18 years anyway. In 1983, I knew actually what happened. The crisis that led to the overthrow of President Shagari's government started in Southwest, especially in Ondo State. Nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe governorship election, MPN and UPN tí MPN rig election in favour of Akeomo Borowo, people were being killed anyhow in Akure because of that crisis. MPN wanted to take over Ondo State at all costs, and the election was rigged in favour of Akeomo Borowo. Akeomo Borowo was Chief Ajashin's deputy in UPN before he crossed to MPN to contest against his former boss. And the election was rigged in favor of Akeomo Borowo. Ní Àkúrẹ́, àwọn èèyàn wọ́n ń jó àwọn ìyẹn fi ń jólé. In 1983, ẹ̀yìn ló máa ń jù odidi létílé máa gbiná. The people were being burned anyhow in Akure. Akure was leveled that time, which led to the overthrow of Shagari's government by Adekunle Ajashi. So our Igbo brothers now, they are already singing on social media that we should give the government of the day the Napal treatment. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is their target. Yes, people are suffering in Nigeria. Yes, we understand. But at the same time, a ò gbúdọ̀ fi a ò gbúdọ̀ fàwọn èèyàn wa rúbọ fún Nàìjíríà, no matter how bad they are. Yes, governors are not performing. My governor, the state governor, is not performing. None of them is performing. But at the same time, ìyẹn ò mí pé ká fàwọn èèyàn wa rúbọ fún wọn. Despite the fact that when Tefulas Danjuma, Joy Gaba, and others went to Agodi to kidnap the commander-in-chief, Aguiyi Ironsi, when they kidnapped him and his and the governor of Western Region, Adekunle Fajuyi, Richard Tefulos Danjuma now told Adekunle Fajuyi, he said, we are not here because of you. We are here because of the commander-in-chief. Tefulos Danjuma was the commander-in-chief's ADC then, and he led the coup. He was one of the leaders of the coup against his commander-in-chief. He was his ADC. He didn't sleep where his boss slept. He went to sleep. He's supposed to sleep within the government house. He went to sleep in a barrack outside. They murdered Aguiyi Ironsi and Adekunle Fajuyi. They murdered a lot of Igbo officers. They called it a revenge coup. Despite the fact that Adekunle Fajuyi was murdered, Igbos are still telling us on social media today that Yorubas are traitors. I don't know what they want from Yorubas. So we must be careful as Yorubas this time around. We must be careful because they are telling us we should give the government of the day Napal treatment. Anybody that wants Napal treatment should go to a state. Yoruba land should not be turned to burial ground. If you are an Igbo man, you want Napal treatment, go and start Napal treatment in your state. You cannot start it in my hometown. You cannot start Napal treatment in my home state. You can't start it in Oyo State. You can't start it in Lagos State. You cannot start it in Ogun State. You can't start it in Osun State. You can't start it in Kwara State. You can't start it in Yoruba part of Kogi State. If you are an Igbo man, you want to start Napal treatment, go to Imo, go to Anambra, go to Ebonyi, go and start it in your state. Go and start it in Kaduna. If you are a northerner, you want to start it, go and start it in Kaduna, because Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is their target. Asiwaju did not put Nigeria, as far as I'm concerned, Nigeria has been rotting before Asiwaju took over. People that were in CBN when they were awarding dollar to their people during Buhari's government. They were awarding dollar to the Bureau de Change people who were at the end of the day selling it at exorbitant prices to consumers, to buyers, making millions of nairas in profit for doing nothing. So if you want to start your Napal treatment as an Igbo man, go and start from your home state. I watched there was a video I watched where the president was complaining bitterly. He was saying that as Nigerians, that we should ask our governors what they are using the money they are collecting, what they are using the money for. So as Nigerians, we must ask our governors what the money they are collecting from the federal government, what are they using the money for? So if you are from the southeast, you are from the north, you want to start in the Napal treatment, go and start it from your state. We might decide as Yorubas, we might decide to support you, but go and start it from your state. Don't come and start, you can't come and start it in Lagos State. Agbudo Oranti in Koto Shele during NSAS, when Nnamdi Kanu was giving instruction, the boy that burned down about over 50 BRT buses is from the southeast. They set over 50 BRT buses on fire in Oyigbo. The boys from Southeast. So let them go and start their Napal treatment in the north or in Southeast. So we might decide to support them. They should not come and start it in Yoruba land. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ẹ jẹ́ kó rí wa kó pé ẹni tó bá mọ̀ pé òun fẹ́ máa jó government properties. Government properties náà wà ní state wọn now. Let them go to their state. As an Igbo man, if you want Napal treatment, go to your state. If you are from the north, you want power at all costs, you want to start Napal treatment, go to your state. Go and start it in your state. Not in Yoruba land. We must not support this rubbish as Yorubas. We must not support this rubbish. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is their target. Yes, they are not performing. The governors, what are the governors doing? The governors are not performing. They are collecting money. But the solution is, to me, is not, revolution cannot work in Nigeria because of tribal sentiment. It can't work. There is no way revolution will work in Nigeria. Because there is no way you want to carry out revolution, that the revolution will cut across. No. It will not cut across all the three major ethnic groups. It will not. If it did not cut across in January 15, 1966, when some people shaking out, people that are supposed to carry out the revolutionary actions in the Southeast, when they're shaking out because of tribal sentiment. So if it did not work that time, it will not work now. So we got to be very careful as Yorubas. Whether you are Yoruba from Kwara, whether you are Yoruba from Kogi, or Yoruba from Mondo, from Ekiti, from Osun, from Oyo, from Lagos, we must be careful. We must not allow what happened during NSAS to happen again. Nnamdi Kanu was dishing out instruction on social media that everything that belongs to Tinubu should be destroyed. Everything that belongs to someone should be destroyed. It was given instruction that rifle of security agents should be collected and used to eliminate them. Police officers Samuel were neutralized because of Nnamdi Kanu's instruction. So as Yorubas, we must not support any pogrom. We must not support any killing of our people. We must not support it. Yes, Nigeria is not, our politicians are not doing well. The solution is not to set Nigeria on fire. I witnessed what happened in 1983. I remember my father was an NPM person. He was an illiterate, but he was very vocal and influential. He was the only person sleeping in his house. His wives were not sleeping in the house because everybody was afraid that the people can come at night to come and set my father's house on fire. Once it's around 6 p.m., everybody leaves. It was only my father that was staying in his house. He wasn't getting money because he wasn't educated. He was just influential. And as a party man, as a loyal party man, but he wasn't getting money. The same thing, my uncle, my mother's immediate junior brother. He was the only person sleeping in his house. His three wives were always, once it's 6 p.m., everybody will leave with their children. So I know how people were set ablaze, were burnt like firewood in Akure. Akure was almost, the Ondo State capital, was almost burnt down in 1983 before Idi Agbon and Buhari overthrew Shagari. It was terrible. Without that crisis, Shagari wouldn't have been overthrown. So our brothers in Southeast on social media, They are telling us that we should start. Forgive me. Excuse me. We should start Napal treatment. We cannot start Napal treatment. If you want to start Napal treatment, go to your state. When I had to comment, the guy now said it's tribalism, that Nigeria will not work because of tribalism. Yes, it will not work because of tribalism. Go and start that Napal treatment in your state. You have governors that are collecting money from federal government that are doing nothing. Go and start your Napal treatment in your state. Yes, I don't live in Nigeria. I don't want Yoruba land to be set on fire. I don't want Nigeria to be set on fire. So if you want to set your part of the country of Nigeria on fire, go and start. Don't come and set my own part of the country on fire. We already have at different times since 1960, as Yorubas, we already have our share of crisis. We have our share of crisis. So we are not interested. We should not be interested in crisis this time around. Yes, now we have not gotten there. We might get there. Setting government properties on fire in Nigeria will not solve any problem. It will not solve any problem for anybody. Killing our people will not solve any problem. So if you want to kill your people, go and start from your state. Don't come and start in Yoruba land. Don't start we should not allow them to set Yoruba land on fire. Agbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ kó rí wa pé ẹ jẹ́ kán lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní state wọn. Yes, ọmọ Ìgbò tó wá fẹ́ fa wàhálà kó lọ sí state yẹn, kó lọ sí Imo, kó lọ set Imo on fire, kó lọ set Enugu on fire. You should go to Anambra, go and set Anambra on fire. It's been over 30 years since Nigeria capital was moved to Abuja. So if governors in Lagos State, from Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, if they are not using their brain, Lagos will not be. It is not whatever federal government left in Lagos that is sustaining Lagos. It is the investment of the governors. Yes, that is sustaining Lagos. It is not federal government of Nigeria that is sustaining Lagos. So we should not allow them to set Lagos on fire. We should not allow them to set Lagos on fire. The other time they were telling us Lagos is no man's land. Let them go and start their no man's land in their state. That's why everybody has his state. Go and set your state on fire. During June 12, we knew what happened. The part of the country that was affected most was Southwest. We should not allow this any kind of rubbish this time around. Anybody that wants to fight, go to your state. Can the people that were murdered and during answers, can anybody bring them back? No matter how we war, people will still come to the round table. The war that is going on between Ukraine and Russia, at the end of the day, the war cannot continue infinitum. At the end of the day, they will have to come and they will have to agree. They will still have to sit on round table. It might take time. So why wasting life? So revolution cannot work in a multi-ethnicity country like Nigeria. It can't work. Because there is no way you will say you are doing a revolution. You just take 50 Yorubas, neutralize them, take whether 50 Igbos, neutralize them, and the other regions are left alone. And you say you are conducting revolution. It will not work. it will not work. Let us start by asking questions from our governors. The local government chairman, majority of governors in Nigeria today are not better than armed robbers. But causing crisis will not solve any problem. Burning government properties, burning people's properties, killing people will not solve any problem. We will continue, if we go that route, we will just continue to endanger the lives of innocent citizens who want to conduct their business peacefully. Whatever they are doing, they want to go to do their businesses peacefully. We will just succeed in dislocating ourselves. We just succeed in dislocating the lives of other people who want to live peacefully. So let them go to their state and start their crisis and start their Napal treatment. No, let us say no to Napal treatment in Southwest. Let us say no to Napal treatment in Yoruba speaking areas. Let them go to their state. Enough of this rubbish. They can't continue to use our head all the time. They can't continue to knock our head against ourselves. We should grow up. As Yorubas, we must grow up. This is not tribalism. We love to live in peace. This is not about tribalism. No region has fought for the unity of Nigeria like the Yorubas. No regions have fought for human rights like Yorubas. Yorubas have always been in the forefront of fighting for human rights in Nigeria. The time Fawehin was killed, if not because he was fighting for human rights, he wouldn't have died the time he died. He went through a lot, from going from one detention to the other, try to fight for the interests of other people. How many Northerners are doing that? How many Northerners are fighting for human rights? Whether people that are musicians, we have continued to use our God-given talent to fight for other people. Even people who are musicians among us, Kuti and others, that when he was alive, he was using his song to fight for other people's rights. In the process, his mother was murdered by the Obasanjo's government. At the end of the day, they said there was no soldier. The two Ferranikurabos mother from second, threw her out from the second floor. So we already have our share of crisis in Yoruba land. We must be careful this time around. We must not allow them to knock our head against one another. We should not allow it. Tinubu is their target. Tinubu is trying to clear their road. Fuel subsidy that caused everything we are going through Nigeria today was a fraud. People were making billions of naira doing nothing. They will not bring fuel. They will say they bring fuel. They collect money for doing nothing. So the problem we are facing today has been with us for years. But let us start from asking our governors to do the right thing. Once our governors start doing the right thing, then we will be good to go. Let us start asking them what they are using the resources at their disposal. What are they using the resources for? Today, the eastern part of Nigeria is not habitable. You cannot do business in eastern part of Nigeria because of no government and the rest. So that's what they want to turn the southwest to. we should not allow them to turn Southwest to a ghost town or ghost cities. No, we should not allow the rubbish. Then they should tell us we are tribalistic. Yes, we are tribalistic. We are tribalistic. Let them tell us we are tribalistic. We should not allow unnecessary crisis in Southwest because our people will suffer the more. Thank you so much. God bless.